routine task of the day is to give Optimus Prime, the green anaconda's habitat, its half-yearly deep clean to get rid of any dirt and bacteria.
It's all hands on deck to get the job done as quickly as possible, whilst keeping a wary eye on this 5-metre-long anaconda.
Before the old soil can be removed, all of Optimus's South American roommates need to be temporarily rehomed.
4 plica lizards are hiding somewhere in here. It's just a case of finding them.
These guys have got fantastic camouflage, especially with the bark and the rocks. And the fact that the plica are so small and nimble, it actually makes it almost impossible for Optimus to catch them. They're way too small to be a meal for her as well.
If even Optimus can't catch those sneaky lizards, you might wonder what hope keepers Jenny and Ash have of spotting them. Could they be there?
Or over here?
It's behind you! No, not over there, Jenny.
Ooh, hello. Looks like Cam has found something. It didn't look like a plica to me, though. What you got, bro?
Sorry, guys. Caught a cricket, but unfortunately he will probably be dinner now. Not for me, obviously for the lizards.
But where are they hiding?
Aaron?
It's up top there, top left.
With Turtle found behind the ivy plant.
I got one. 3 to go.
And now Smiley, who was hiding by the pool.
Boxed up and weighed, they can be released into their temporary home.
And voila.
So just one left to find, right?
And we're on a roll.
There is another one up here.
Nice job. All right.
Success.
So this one is little one.
Little one. It's like me.
Yes, little one. But you and Tyler do realise lizard hide-and-seek isn't over yet, don't you?
How good was that? Mate. Pro lizard catchers. Easy.
You sure you got them all?
Yeah, sure, obviously.
You're positive?
Yeah, sure.
Interesting, because there's literally one sat on top of the waterfall right now as we speak.
Oh well, so much for teamwork. Thankfully, Jenny has caught the final lizard, short tail, meaning between us, job complete. Next, we're checking Marion the sulcata tortoise, who's on the move.
She's got a little bit too big for the tortoises that she's living with, so we thought we'd give her own little bachelorette pad.
Okay, if you
Tortoises like Marion
go on, big girl.
grow extremely quickly,
All right, 3, 2, 1, and lift.
doubling their size every few years.
Oh, she is heavy. Marion's 56 kilograms, so she's a big girl. Okay.
There we are, girl.
You comfy? Hopefully she's excited for her new home. What she'd normally use these feet for is for burrowing in a natural habitat. She could burrow a hole possibly 10 feet deep, and that'll be to get out of the savannah sun. What's that? Is that a lion? Can you see him? These are the lemurs to our left. They're watching you. And then we've got our camel straight ahead. They're going to be your neighbours.
Don't go giving them the hump.
There you go, good. Good job. Woo.
With Marion finally settled into her new pad,
Oh, lovely. Listen to that crunch.
I'm going to give her shell a bit of TLC.
So what we've got here is a bit of damage to the shell. So what I'm doing is just clean up the area. And then healing gels, what I'm going to apply on different areas of the shell. So there we go, just going to rub this into the area where she's a bit vulnerable at the moment.
A tortoise's shell grows in layers forming growth rings.
The shell's made out of keratin, which is the same as your fingernails and your hair.
And the number of growth rings tells you how old the tortoise is.
So I know it's sore. But imagine the top of your nail coming off your thumb or your finger. It exposes the nerves and it's quite painful. So we'll keep monitoring this over the coming weeks and months until it's all fully recovered. Good job.
Welcome to today's Fact or Fake, the part of the show where I test your animal knowledge on our amazing animals. And today, I'm with our black tree monitors, Maluku and Anu. And these guys out in the wild come from the Maluku Islands in Southeast Asia. What is so incredible about them, aside from the fact they look like baby velociraptors, are their incredibly long tails. Now these tails are actually twice the length of their body, and they are known as a prehensile tail, which means that they are effectively like a fifth limb, which obviously comes in handy when they're climbing, which as you can see, they are very, very good at. Now, for today's fact or fake. Black tree monitors can use their tail as a form of self-defense. Is that fact or fake?
I think that's a fact. Fake. So you can't use anything else as a weapon, really. Fake.
So I've never seen an animal ever do that.
Those are some really good thoughts, but it is in fact fake. Black tree monitors, unlike other monitors, aren't able to use their tail as a form of self-defense. If you're looking at something like a Komodo dragon, they will use their tail to whip any potential predators or rivals that they may have, whereas these guys are unable to do that. Even though it's not a defense mechanism, it's the most amazing feature. It's incredibly long and very, very awesome.
We're so excited to be welcoming a West African dwarf crocodile to the zoo today who goes by the name of Cletus.
Although there might be a slight issue with his transportation box.
This isn't going to fit.
Yeah, it will fit. Well, turn it around the other way.
It doesn't fit.
I'd say turn on the side.
Hey.
Safe trip. Let's crock and roll. We'll start getting...
Oh.
Cool.
Crock and roll.
Oh, shocking. Yeah, see you later, alligator.
Right, off I go to bring Cletus, the dwarf croc, to his new home.
He'll have Maluku, the black tree monitor lizard, and Katoi, the Taiwan beauty snake, to keep him company. Dwarf crocodiles are a vulnerable species, which means their numbers in the wild are falling. Bringing Cletus to the zoo means the visitors can learn about the conservation of crocodiles. We're putting the finishing touches to his new habitat.
Okay. We're basically just adding some more foliage to the exhibit just to give the croc a bit more coverage and also just to give the exhibit a bit more life.
West African dwarf crocodiles make their home in swamps and on rainforest riverbanks.
We're just getting some of these leaves out and just laying them on the floor. It's like a nice natural bedding for the dwarf croc, because obviously in the forest there's going to be lots of dead leaves that come off the trees.
Right, not bad. Always wanted to be an interior decorator.
Have you seen your bedroom, Aaron? Cletus is safely collected and we're on our way. Not long now.
So it's a nice large piece of bark. It's going to go in the water. Good little hiding spot just for the dwarf croc to go under. Whee. All right. I think we're all good and ready for the arrival. Returned safely home with our new African dwarf crocodile. So now it's a case of getting him out and into his new home. Let's do this.
Getting Cletus out of his crate and into the new habitat needs to be done carefully.
He may be a dwarf crocodile, but just like his bigger relatives, his jaws are super powerful. And his mouth has razor-sharp teeth.
He's cute, isn't he? It's amazing how powerful he is just for like something so small to be like me. You wish.
It seems Cletus likes his new home, and the other reptiles look happy with their new armour-plated neighbour too.
So how do you spot the difference between a snake and a lizard?
Well, you're about to find out.
Take a close look at their eyes. Do they blink?
Most lizards blink just like you.
But snakes don't have eyelids. They have a protective membrane covering their eye instead.
So if it blinks, it's a lizard.
Now check where you'd expect to find ears.
Look carefully and you will see lizards have ear holes, slightly covered by flaps.
But snakes don't have any ears on the outside of their heads. Instead, special bones inside their heads sense vibrations from the ground.
So if you can see ears, it's a lizard.
Finally, have a close look at their tongues.
If it's a forked tongue, it's a snake.
Almost all lizards' tongues have a rounded end, perhaps a bit like yours.
So that's how all good zookeepers spot the difference between a snake and a lizard. Eyes,
Ears.
And tongues.
which means this animal is a snake.
Meet Tomshi, the reticulated python. the zoo's 5-metre-long super snake.
Back with Optimus the anaconda, we've started removing some of the old bark and soil for our deep clean of her habitat.
But the clock is ticking.
We've got to make sure we stay this end because Optimus is on the move and obviously we don't want to try and disturb her too much, so big snake.
Worst case scenario is that Optimus attacks someone. She has got a good old reach if she really wanted to strike for them, and of course if she was to wrap round, she could suffocate them. But that ain't gonna happen. She's all right. She's, I shouldn't say that really, should I?
Optimus is currently getting closer and closer. She's currently stalking us.
We're not taking any chances. To work as safely as possible, Jenny is taking control of the team.
One of you guys wants to come up and do this bit, and then the other person stand that side and watch her with me as well. That'd be great.
As the head of reptiles, Jenny has worked at the zoo for more than 16 years and knows pretty much everything there is to know about snakes.
Jenny, I think you're doing very well with your team leading.
I try.
Yeah.
Hopefully not being too bossy for you guys.
No.
Bossy is all good if it keeps us safe from Optimus. As a team, we need to work quietly as well as quickly.
Snakes may not have ears, but they are still very sensitive to sound vibrations, which they feel through their jaws.
Got to watch your head in here, plenty of little obstacles. Ow.
Cam and Tyler really need to keep the noise down.
Camera hitting every obstacle on the way. How's Optimus doing?
Optimus is not overly stressed out by us being in here with all the noise and vibrations at the moment, which is good. I'm just slowly guiding her away with the hook.
In the wild, these huge snakes are found in the tropical rivers of South America. Here at the zoo, it's important to make Optimus's habitat as similar to those places as possible.
Whew, bit warm.
Yep, that means the temperature's set at a sweltering hot 30 degrees Celsius.
It's like being in Brazil or the Amazon. This is intense. Bright pink. Hey, had to be done.
Did it though? So, with the last of the old bark and soil removed, it's now in with the new to replace it.
Which leaves just the remaining logs and branches to be positioned.
That's heavy. All good.
But there's a problem.
Between us and them is soundproof glass, so they cannot hear a word we say.
Thankfully, Jenny and head keeper James are so in tune they can communicate through the glass.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe not.
So we want to try and get them to move that log back to where it was.
Yeah.
Back to how it was.
We'll just have to resort to charades.
Why do they hate me? No.
How are we doing?
It's pretty pointless.
Well, we got there in the end. With the final finishing touches added, it's time for Optimus Prime to roam again and admire our teamwork.
Oh, look at her. Checking out her new area. It's great to see. And I like to think Optimus is pretty happy with the incredible work that has been done in the enclosure. So well done for coordinating it all, Jenny.
It's the teamwork together that's made a big difference, so thank you guys very much.
And now, human versus animal.
Please welcome Human Tyler!
And from the animal kingdom, Optimus Prime, the green anaconda.
Who will be crowned champion of Breath of Life?
Anacondas spend most of their time in the water, often submerged for long periods. But how do they do it? And can human Tyler come anywhere close?
Dope! The challenge is simple. You hold your breath for as long as you can. Optimus Prime will be underwater, but Tyler won't be, as he doesn't want to ruin his hair.
Well, yeah, I don't want to ruin my hair.
Now for our first contender's vital statistics. Optimus Prime is 5.5 meters long and weighs over 100 kilograms. Her favorite foods are chicken and other small mammals. When she isn't spending her time holding her breath and swimming, she can be found basking on the riverbanks.
And in the human corner, contender Tyler measures up at just 1.8 metres tall, a third of Optimus Prime's length, and at a much lighter 86 kilograms. He also enjoys eating chicken, but of course, cooks his. He's been in training, holding his breath to avoid smelling Aaron's stinky trainers.
I heard that.
Sorry. Human, ready? Animal, ready?
3, 2, 1, go!
And they're off.
It's anyone's game, but clearly Optimus should be the favourite. In the wild, she has swamps, marshes, and slow-moving streams to practice holding her breath in.
On the other hand, when not working, Tyler can often be found slouched on the sofa or sleeping in his bed.
Anaconda is this snake's common name. Her scientific one is Eunectes, which means good swimmer in Greek.
Tyler's name is thought to mean layer of tiles on roofs and in bathrooms. A little out of your depth on this challenge, are you, Ty?
Try and be more chill like Optimus the Anaconda, bro. Reckon you could do that? Optimus is only just getting started. And it's all over.
Optimus is the champion!
Unlucky, Tyler.
Optimus, you've already won. You can come up for air now. Optimus Prime.
Mate. She can't hear you underwater.